In the vanguard of global economic development, there is emerging Africa with its demographic vitality. The youth of a working population that will soon outnumber that of Asia, its growing middle class. Welcome to a continent of opportunities. 60% of the world's untapped arable land, 10% of oil and gas exports, a forecast of 3.5% growth per year over 10 years, an industrial acceleration involving major sectors, trade, energy, insurance and health financial services, agribusiness, construction, and an unrivaled entrepreneurial energy with, at its core, the digital revolution, the energy transition, and the challenges of a responsible and sustainable circular economy. A pioneering, large African group is leading this ambitious vision. Bank of Africa, which has turned its continental presence and its global openness into a unique strength. The first Moroccan bank, established after the kingdom's independence to promote its foreign trade. Privatized, it became the flagship of FinanceCom, the multi-business group and key player in the banking and insurance sectors, as well as a major investor in development drivers. Since the 1980s, Bank of Africa has been investing to build a broad continental network with a presence in some 20 countries today. Its partnerships with public and private players in major strategic regions enable it to aim for a future presence in the 54 African countries. A universal bank, having developed its expertise in market activities, investment banking, and financial services, the group is also strengthening its international positions in Europe, North America, and Asia. With a strong capability to operate internationally and a presence in 5 strategic financial centers, this global dimension allows the group to support its diasporas and to attract transcontinental investments into Africa. Driven by the confidence of international players in the Moroccan economic and social project, legitimized by the positioning of the kingdom, a millennial civilization, and the driving force behind a new Africa, a country at the crossroads of worlds, bound by more than 55 international agreements for the free movement of goods and services. Bank of Africa is building its future based on its core values of patriotism, citizenship, realism, and responsibility, respect for mankind, women's empowerment. The priority given to environmentally friendly investments guide the group's actions. On an old continent which boasts vivacious youth, the group's priority is to support education through the 1001 Schools program, combating exclusion, and giving children access to the diversity that the world has to offer. The dissemination of the entrepreneurial spirit is also a driving force for the creation of wealth. Finally, the group has invested in the preservation of cultural identities, fostering the outreach of nations and promoting closer ties between people. This drive for excellence, serving a vision of efficient and sustainable finance, has been rewarded by many international distinctions. Relations between China and Morocco are long-standing, both peoples being recognized for their business talents. Constantly renewed, these relations were strengthened through a partnership agreement signed in Beijing and paving the way for an accelerated bilateral cooperation. Present in China since 2000 through its representation office, Bank of Africa is one of the very first African banks to have been granted an approval for the opening of a branch in Shanghai. With its partners, the bank has already been involved in several projects strengthening economic relations between Morocco, Africa, China, and the rest of the world. Hence, The Mohammed VI Tangier Tech Hub is currently under development in the north of Morocco, on a territory that is interconnected with the rest of the world, and with the support of a high-level Chinese partnership, a center of expertise is emerging to serve the industrial ecosystems of the future. At the heart of the capital of the Kingdom of Morocco, the Tower Mohammed VI, the highest tower in Africa, is being built by Bank of Africa. An emblem of its ambitions for Africa, this building is a symbol of its collective intelligence capabilities, of the synergy between the human and financial resources driven by the ambition of Bank of Africa all around the world. Bank of Africa, a new continent opens up to you.